physical game we have in front of us tonight. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, is very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grab near the sticks. It's Clinton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes when guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off play action on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That's reeled in. It's Prescott. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble! How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is just what they wanted. A quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He's loose on the right. He's at the touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Pucks it out of the air. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Clinton. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets into the 32-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his man. Continues to fight for yards. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 40. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Skips away from pressure. Creates a little room. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete on the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. finds his big tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gets them back to within 10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They they've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Under fire. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The play action fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hand off to the fullback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Working the middle. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense working from the pistol. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking left. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to the ground game on the left. Look out, he's got room. Powers through. Just dismissing tackles. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the...
Lofts one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Golden Gophers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.